Hi guys and welcome back. I believe that we have to be here a little bit careful with the market right now, and I will show you what has actually changed my mind when it comes to the last couple of days before we get the Bitcoin halving. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin, also Ethereum, and of course what changed my mind here. If you think that's interesting, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, also activate the bell that you will never miss out on these really important updates. And now let's directly jump into this. I want to start off here on the 30 minutes chart. And what we can clearly see is that Bitcoin is still respecting the trading range here, even though we broke this downward sloping trend here, which usually should tell us that we're coming back to the top of the range, but I'm not seeing this right now based on the indicators, because we're losing momentum here on the RSI. We're about to roll over on the stochastic RSI, and the MACD is also opening up here to the downside, telling us that there's more selling pressure right now coming into Bitcoin. So this will only change. So if we in the next 25 minutes get at least back to like $70,900, $71,000, something like that, then we're going to see here a smaller red candle on the MACD turning around here, the trend line of the MACD crossing above the signal line, getting a buy signal. Happy days, we go in direction of $72,000 today. If that's not happening and we get a correction, a small one, then I bet that we will come down here to this area here once again. And again, that will be a good area for a potential long if you're looking at one. And then you can scalp this up to the top of the range here. And your stop loss becomes here that level, $70,100 approximately on that trade. Something else that I want to show you is that the second, so basically the last bottom of that range is kind of here on a 30 minutes chart. So I would not call this here already deviation. Because we have here now also confirmed multiple times that this level is support. And here we created a higher low, which is another indication that this level is holding some significance here at $69,600. Makes a lot of sense to me, that level, because it's just slightly above the prior all-time high. And as long as this is holding as support, we should, regardless of what's happening, continue to go to the upside here. The levels that I'm looking at for longs is again back here in that zone along that dotted line, or if we get down here again, 69,500, also here I'm looking to add more to my long position that I have. Now when we go to the higher time frames, Bitcoin is still respecting the EMA ribbon. We are not looking as bad on the indicators like on the 30 minutes chart. But remember, what happens on the 30 minutes chart is spilling over into the 1 hourly, then in the 4 hourly, and so on and so on. If we are not changing price-wise the direction, So you will see spillover, from 30 minutes into the 1 hour if we go long enough here to the downside on the 30 minutes chart. So here we are starting to test the EMA ribbon here once again right now. As long as we are holding above $70,400, I'm not really concerned on the 1 hourly time frame. I will get concerned a little bit once we break under the daily open, and will be a little bit more careful. No, not really careful. I will be more on alert to observe what's happening here, but I will get really careful when we are breaking the Monday low, and potentially close my positions that I have, because this is under $69,000 if that's happening. When we are going here to the 4 hourly chart, you see one reason why the Bitcoin price is moving to the downside, and that is here this whole resistance area from $70,500 to $71,500. We're getting more, every single time when we come into this area, at some point we get rejected to the downside. I hope that we are able to close this 4 hourly candle that just opened 30 minutes ago within here, and that we're going to see continuation to the upside. So once when we are breaking this range, we will continue to push here into a new all-time high. Now the big question is, do I believe this is going to happen here? Yes, I believe we're going to see something like this, and I'm going to show you in a moment why I actually think that this is playing out here over the next couple of days. Here, the symmetrical triangle, nothing has changed, so I'm not going really into this. Just a side note, if you get another chance where we are retesting this downward sloping trend line, use this either to DCA into your long position if you have one already, or you can just open a new one from there if you don't have any long position yet. Then the liquidation levels. So here you see also a really tight range right now that we are trading in here. That's basically here from 69,950 to like 71,500. That's the range that we're trading in right now. I'm not really against the fact that we could see a quick flush here to the downside. Do I believe that this will be a steep one? No, I don't think so. If it would go, I could see something like 68,200, so, but this is my line in the sand, lose that level and I'm definitely out of everything. I don't want to see that we lose that level here and close a 4-hourly candle below that, so that would be really the last straw where I will take all my positions and close them. But like I said, for now, I don't believe in that. But you see here more and more over-leveraged positions concentrating here just under the price, which primes us for a quick flush and then a move to the upside. Otherwise, once we're breaking here $71,200 and have a 4-hourly candle above that level, we definitely go first to the upside. So watch that. Either first 71,200, lose 69,500, and we go to the downside. So this is the scenario that I would be watching over the weekend. So, and don't forget here in between, you can get chopped up, so if you're not careful. We still need to see the false move for the weekend. It's a Friday. We get on a Friday the false move. So this can either be to the upside to trap longs, or it can be a quick rundown to the downside to trap shorts. We still have to wait for that move here today. When we are going to the liquidation levels, I just want to go to the weekly. So you see here the highest concentration of liquidity is at $71,500. Once we're tapping into this, we should see some short liquidations and a short squeeze here to the upside. Most likely happening when we go around to like $70,000. So watch also that for this. So if we get a nice bounce from $70,000 back above 71, then most likely we're going to take out this liquidity and continue to push higher to the upside. What made me change my mind when it comes to altcoins? That's what I want to get to. I'm not really interested taking new altcoins positions right now. And why do I say that? Because the dominance is pumping. And every time when we go into a halving, over the last couple of days, the dominance is going up. And because of that, it doesn't make sense to be heavily exposed to altcoins right now. So I'm in some altcoin positions, also leveraged. Fully transparency, I'm on cross leverage, but these positions are bleeding, so you don't want to look at these positions. If I would show you how much down I am on these positions, you would think I'm crazy to holding on to this, so, but I just don't want to take the loss, so I keep holding them. But you see here the dominance is gaining momentum right now. So, and I would not rule out anymore that we are breaking here 55%, So once we're doing that, it will open us up to 57%, but this will only be happening if Bitcoin goes close or past $76,000. Only then I see that. And from here, most likely, after the halving, close to it or around that level, we're initiating the big altcoin season to the downside. So right now, I'm not really interested in any altcoins. I'm interested slightly in Ethereum because Ethereum is dancing around the point of control here. And we are still at the bottom of the stochastic RSI, which is telling me that we could be preparing here for a big run to the upside. And what I saw something earlier when it comes to Ethereum. I think it was the total value locked spiked on Ethereum, or the collected fees. So there was a matrix that actually spiked, which were telling me that Ethereum is right now gearing up for a really big move here. So we just need to be a little bit more patient and we're going to see here a nice pop to $3,900, $4,200 in Ethereum. So the first sign for that move to be happening is when we are breaking this downward sloping trend line here on the 4-hourly chart, sitting at the point of control of $3,520. But you want to see a 4-hourly close above that level, so you want to see a candle like this, at least, outside it, and then the next one like this, and here 3,570 would become your entry. That's where I would be looking at to long Ethereum from, not beforehand, so because you can just do something like this, and we are back under that line, so of course on a smaller scale, because otherwise it would be from here, I don't think so. Now on this 4-hourly chart for Ethereum, you see also we are still beneath the golden ratio here. Again, a major level for Ethereum to break. Let me actually move that to a daily chart. But on the daily chart, we see we have here a nice W pattern still that could any moment break to the upside. And on the MACD, we just had a bigger sell-off here in terms of selling pressure. The RSI is going kind of sideways but up. And also here, the stochastic is about to give us another buy signal in the next 12 hours if we are not seeing a major move here to the downside back into support here. And then I have to re-evaluate the situation. But if we come back into support here, it will give us a great opportunity to long Ethereum here once again to the upside. Let's have a look at the EMA ribbon. Also here, we're respecting the top of the ribbon right now. Again, as long as we are not losing $3,400, I'm not really concerned with Ethereum and believe that we're going to see a continuation into next week, into the actual Bitcoin halving. Guys, that's it already for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a quick one. Don't forget, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.